Sumanthiran.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Chairman. The Honourable Minister for External Affairs concluded with a question. Is this right? Can we be happy with the way our motherland is being treated by the United Nations system? I like to suggest that the question, the more relevant question and a more serious question that must be answered is not that. Is this how our motherland should treat us, who are also citizens of this country, merely because we are inferior in number, that the greater in number should treat us as second class or worse, third class citizens of this country? If you can answer that question in good conscience, as you claimed, then most of these issues can be resolved. The Honourable Minister for External Affairs chose to speak in the Queen's English, language that he is familiar with. He is also equally or more familiar with his own mother tongue, but he chose to speak in English today, a Western language. He is one who has benefited from Western education, even Western scholarship, and chose to cast aspersions on Western civilization, counting the number of countries that he said have co-sponsored this resolution. Even in that, I'm saddened that he was not up to date. Perhaps his colleague in Geneva does not keep him apprised of what's happening there. He should have been there, not his colleague. He's probably read the newspapers that said 32 countries have co-sponsored the resolution, when in fact 43 countries, Honourable Minister, let me put the record straight, 43 countries have co-sponsored the resolution, and your colleague in Geneva obviously is not keeping you updated on what's happening there. Now, yes, so you are 2 days late. Obviously, you are not getting information. You are reading newspapers and gathering information. Your complaint about who is sponsoring the resolution. Who sponsored the 2009 resolution, in which the government of Sri Lanka gave all of these assurances? It is on the 2009 resolution that the resolution today is worded. It is on the 2009 resolution that the resolution passed on the 23rd of March last year was also worded. Now, who sponsored those resolutions? And when the resolution is carried today, you'll be surprised to know that countries from all continents have supported this resolution. Now, if you don't know, you sit down. The Honourable Minister made an appeal to us not to disturb him when he spoke. After he made that appeal, we did not disturb him. He does not have the grace to tell his backbenchers
Please sit
to
down.
do the same to us. This is how you treat the minorities in your country. You claim a privilege. You claim a privilege. You get all upset when you are corrected. And we respected you when you spoke, and then didn't say a word after you appealed to us to remain quiet when you spoke. But you sit there dumbfounded when your backbenchers treat us like this. This is your problem. This is precisely the issue in this country. You think that because we are numerical in minority, that we don't have a voice.
Don't interpret.
That we cannot speak. Absolute arrogance, and you don't even know what is happening to your own community today. You are a purchased commodity.
Honourable Sumanthiran, don't attack.
No, he is a purchased commodity.
Go ahead with your subject, please.
The amendment that is being moved today is only to extend the validity period of the resettlement authority from 6 years to 9 years. The Honorable Minister for External Affairs chose to speak on the resolution in Geneva rather than on this bill. I will speak on this bill first and then deal with some of those matters that he raised as to what is happening in Geneva. Perhaps he has not been given the forum there to give vent to his feelings, and he has chosen this parliament, only forum that has been made available to him. So, although not directly relevant, he dealt with those matters. The Minister for Resettlement very correctly answered questions that were posed while he was on his feet by the Honourable Member for Hambantota from the UNP and revealed many truths. We've had the greatest respect for the Minister for Resettlement. From the time he was appointed to that post, he has always been careful to include us, to consult with us. I remember the very next day, he sent a note from there saying that he wanted to have discussions with us, and he has acted in that good spirit. And in that spirit, he answered truthfully the questions that were posed to him by the Honourable Member for Hambantota. And he said that 470 houses have been built by the government in 4 years. Utterly shameful. If that is your resettlement, surely 3 more years is not enough for you. New houses, 3 more years is not enough for you. Yes, new houses, 4 years, 470 houses. I mean, aren't you ashamed to admit to this house that that is all you can do when there are over 250,000 houses that were raised to the ground? We have raised this from 2010, from the mini budget in 2010. What is the government doing about this? We had to appeal to India. India promised 50,000 houses. Only 1,000 are in the process of being made. Now, please don't disturb. Because of your interference, Minister for Commerce is interfering. Because of his interference, and another cabinet colleague of his from the north, because their interference, even the implementation of the houses in the north have been so delayed that the beneficiary list could not be settled for so long. After 4 years, only first 49,000 houses. When are these to be? If you require, no, there is no point. There is no point of order. He can reply if he wants to. There is no point of order in this.
Honorable Rasad Badiu, the inverse point of order.
Sumanthiran, Douglas Devananda, amateur boy, India la khai chitan 50,000 vote
that is not a point of order, please.
That is not a point of order.
Yeah, you carry on, Honorable Sumanthiran.
Yes.
Keep the phone and go speak, please. Are you recording?
No, I just got the vote has been carried in Geneva, and like to inform the Minister Honourable Minister for External Affairs, the happy news that the resolution has been carried with an overwhelming majority, with only 13 voting against. Now, yes, I'll tell you why. Now, again he's disturbing, and the chair can't control him. Now, in the Honourable Minister for Resettlement, during his speech, conceded that there were some houses that were built down Madu Road in the Mana district. That is true, 52 houses were built. Now, we asked that question. In 2011, October 23rd, in this house, I placed a report in which we acknowledged, we even gave pictures of those houses. I'd like to ask the Minister one question about that. How many Tamil people have been given houses out of those 52 houses? Not one. Now, I don't mind other communities being given houses. I'm not against that. I think other communities, Sinhalese who lived in the north, must come and live. We welcome them to come back and live. Muslims who were very wrongly chased away from the north must come back and live. And we support that process. In fact, my party leader has even given it in writing to India, saying that Muslim persons must be given houses in the houses that